Kennedy Agyapong, okay, Kennedy Agyapong. Based on the last super delegates conference, the showing that he did very well, being the second, even above Alan Chairman. What do you think they say so far the campaign are running because he's trying so much to change the image, to say they're not on Yedu can so Kennedy Agyapong. Because if you look at the last 2 years, he's not been in that position anymore. So far after the campaign, does he have promise? Because some of the research say Olidi.
But it's not out of place to know say Ken is the second in the last election, and this one he's in the second pole position, the most competitive candidate against the bawumia. It's Ken. It's like a Ken and a bawumia race again. Okay. But you see, those times, bawumia was a vice president. And Nyama Bebre and Uncle Suye were by Nama for better use against you. And that party in your bay mobile. And Chechemubia Bebano, a bia, a bema amount for a Munyama differently. Ken is a strong candidate, and I've said it. Ken, Nyama was started here in the party to position himself as the person who really care about party people. No, started here. And why you Bebre? Who the Omunina Bomwa? The awaya bibi na microphone ehunu amagana for what to say why we am a part where we am a part Ken branch champion say campaign we are and can nyama no express why am a part na on ke bida, and it is new information to a lot of party people. But Ken the awaya parties for so many years regularly tells the party people say this is what I'm doing for the party, and the Ken then are sinking into people's mind. So many years, Brian started a candidate. And the candidate, they say, we're preparing for this thing for a long time. And I'm not surprised by the fact that the strong showing. And when he entered the race, the catcher man for baby Alan, how can Ken come and beat Alan? Their constituencies can I build it within the NPP. Send away in the Yama, send a marketing home. And rest that one can be the president. A man has an advantage over anybody who wants to contest it. If you are not a sitting vice president, like if you are a sitting vice president, like Ken would have been like the one everybody wants to catch up with.
So Bawumia any race the man.
Oh, Bawumia race I can't lady. Because Bawumia is candidate as a running mate to Akufo-Addo 2 times, and then he won election 2 times. Abema wanya a certain advantage.
Yeah.
As an advantage in M1. But if like somebody like Bawumia is not in the race, Ken would have been in a pole position. Because he is the one who was able to market himself as the party, the party's people.
Okay.
The people for the party.
Yeah.
He is the one who has shown concern about party people. All these people have not really done that by saying it for people to know. But marketing is not about only doing it. Also, my constituency. So one can obi talent constituency no onim say why did this hour. All of them might have done things. But the Ken there, Nyama Bebre Wayama party ni no. He regularly trumpets it to the party people in the media and everywhere for them to know say he's doing a lot for the party. So that has endeared him to a lot of party people. The way it will be a party no e won akuma so. What you must say. And for me no, Ken, people can say a whole lot of things. What is actually affecting his campaign? I mean, say people see him as somebody, but people are now playing back a lot of things he has said, which are considered negative against the party and people in this country, and they are using those audios against him. Because since I counted the last primary till now, kind of
update.
Vituperations were slowed down. Are slowed down, but. People say, yeah, man, slow down. Then after they are Wakanda than confirm. And to hear the opponents of the campaigner, they are bringing a whole lot of things he has said in the past to say, "Why can't wait that? Why can't wait? And that's a moment the chance. So that's it. And that is what I.
Do you think that's how audios ni videos no use so against him no? Ebenyana because and Monday me bo back no quite explain so it was about Safma for leaked tape be and ana oye MPP4 no mu leaky and so. The harsh language was for only those who leaked the audio, but some of their friends, and they are to say Kennedy Agyapong, they did attempt. Do you think about affecting Anna?
that time no one share that anya time and masanche chiremu ya okay. What you say? A time ye all kinds as no be ho no. One share that oh say na me can no nti mamu mfa no ho sa. It is a na u be chiremu a obi be ka say it's an afterthought. That one problem no. That's what the opponent will use. Oh, because the thing is working against it, is trying to change his vow. But that now, okay, now, ebe ho, and my party for the food those time. Unyam emre spending hours in the media to explain. Said they are this is the main important now. Oh, and the communication, and I may say, I say, people are the opponents are really pushing against him. Say, nipa we mamun too market because emre okanwe. Because one who say after the last prime minister now, no, while really managing, while managing the composure, while managing the utterances, so one who say, Akwana says, one Kasasa now, and they are find the old audios in Yamawaki in the past, no, say, Okasati party anyway, Okasati party for, we no kind of attended against party for, and that is what they are using to me against him. And I should tell you, say, the candidate is strong. Because when the candidate are not that strong, I don't need to go to the past and bring anything against. But the fact that you have to be going to archives to go and look for things he has said 7 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and then I woke and the I work here, it tells you say he is a really strong candidate.
Okay. Yeah, so you're moving Bawumia. You're moving Bawumia. Bawumia, so is he holding his own? There no Kutano. Is he bringing that to the table or Eswati? Because now everybody's going after Bawumia's votes.
Yeah, everybody is going after Bawumia, but I think in government, those strategies work. In opposition, those strategies don't really work. Because they're more opposition. And now, question is, Bawumia is really any power of them. The only person who be about a bank air come to Agyapong. Because Honorable Agyapong was a board chairman of Ghana Gas. What they are there? Dr. Educhum, education minister. Brian, first term, national security. Second term, agric. And over candidate now say move trouble in Nama Bawumia. The question is who sector now who handle problems about and family Bawumia now. Government is but it is all them there. It is easy to blame Bawumia. But now in opposition people begin to ask the question now who you wait to my year and agric and come up and complaining. Education was some who complains when you are now war. And the end because you are Bawumia never back buy. And
Dr. Educhum response now the he succeeded in education.
And you say, is it your assessment of success varies, right? Of the education, now people didn't have complaints, Anna. On impact for the do say school placement or chesino say school placement so there are every ministry out there people have expectations. And you can't meet all the expectations of people. So obviously, always there will be issues people have against you.
Update.
So to go and say, you cannot tell me that everybody accepts that you have performed very well there. You cannot say there are no party people who have serious issues with you. You were in charge of education. Education was responsible for scholarship secretariat. People who were looking for scholarship as party people. Now when they be there, so minister and they know or show no way want to be a okay, the only issues.
Free stranded, okay.
Yeah, free SHS was a massive policy, but free SHS also has its own issues. People were talking about the quality of food. There were issues that Ojibra said in Kolano, Omuko school 2 weeks, no mamba, now people were complaining about all these things. And they don't sit back and say, ni Miami Jumayu. And so we say, Jumana will want to Sana Ghana for good one soon. Sana party for no and that kind of comment, in opposition, don't do that. Me, Dr. Educhum. See, they don't make that as a politician. Your success depends on the people around you, your advisors, your strategies. One person, you may even be a very bad candidate, but if you have good strategies, good communicators, people who make sure that your campaign message, they are the one who determine. Your outings, they determine. They are the one who are putting spin on your messages. They are the one who are strategizing and crafting you as that person. The people who are projecting you as that person. If you don't have those people, you struggle. So Dr. Educhum, he's talking a lot, but I don't really see the effectiveness of his campaign team. Because I don't really see how they are projecting him as the candidate that should be. And see, we have a situation in this people think when they go and plant stories in the media, they are having front pages here, left and right. The people are shouting already means that they are being projected. That is not strategic communication. That thing you put in the media, it should give you a certain leverage to a certain point. But Dr. Nitumas will speak, if you ask me, I don't really see the stagecraft of strategy that is propelling him to be like.
Campaign, campaign.
You can't see how Brian Champon campaign is going. Even he himself, Brian could have done better, but I think that he also has issues of strategy and campaign messaging. Because sometimes some of the things he says, I don't even see how those things are feasible. So and they have the one that catch us the same way. Brian is missing the point by trying to prove that it's political. If he had smart people, in my opinion, the smartest brand should have had is for him to be branded and projected as a business leader.
Now, they say they are naming him as Kwawu Elon Musk.
But the question is based on what? What are the narratives? Okay, it's about narratives. What narratives are you making the people believe? Politics, they say, is make believe. Let people believe that this person, this is who he is.
Smart Gang Update.
To me, if he had had a strong team who really have the kind of strategy, I am of the view that the branding, they are branding him, making him to look like a firepower politician, I think is the wrong way. Ken is the firepower politician, brand him that way. But I think Brand should be branded as a business mogul who has done A, B, C, D, who, when it's given the opportunity, will use that acumen to make sure that Ghana thrives economically. And I think that
okay,
he has done a lot for himself. Yeah,
I like that conversation. Okay, Canada has been consistent about make creative jobs. Me buy, my water, you have, but that should have been or no Brian Champon messaging as a businessman.
Exactly.
As a fire brand, somebody may buy me grassroots for.
Exactly. So Ken should be the fire brand. That is his strength. But I see Brian's strength as the one who should be branded as a business mogul, a young man of this age. At this age, he started this business. At this age, he had been able to build this. At this age, he has been able to build this. And by now, Brian has this total number of employees he pays. They work here, they work here, they work here. Brian owns this hotel chain, one of the biggest in Africa. This is a young man. Brian is the one who wants to transform the entire world into a tourism enclave. Brian wants to build an airport. Brian, sit down and do a branding that will project the guy as the man with the big brain to transform business in Ghana. And that if you give him the chance to become president, things he has done in his own businesses that has made his business to be doing well, he would transport that same strategy to make sure that private business grows. So Brian, for instance, should be surrounded by a lot of successful private business people.
Because I'm even picking information, say, Team Funny be crazy, like Carlos Money and the Oma sign one because I know, so because of Eastern region, all the Eastern region MPs, the Kuya Munina want to come. All of them are supporting Carlos
MPs, almost 70 said they are supporting Bawumia. They had a press conference. So for now, Brian has only about 5. If you take the numbers,
that is Eastern region, but he has other people, former MPs. He said Carlos Ahenka, son of Eastern region of Yesium, but not a MP. He is with him.
But then, if what you are saying is a photo on father, there's a problem. Because as I said, who candidate you can never brand yourself. You can never make it as the candidate. The people around, if you put the best strategies around, everything you go and say is because that's what you are told to say.
Okay.
So if Brian had maybe 20, 50 business moguls, successful business people in Ghana, okay, around his campaign, and it's not political. The political people are down there doing the strategy and the rest. And the Brian appears in this campaign, and this business mogul that everybody knows is on the stage of campaign here. He goes to meet this delegate, this business mogul is with him. And some of these business moguls will be making statements that, oh, they believe in Brian's vision, they believe that Brian and business will thrive. These people are so influential because they are successful people in this country, own their own businesses. So I was thinking that if Brian really was to be marketed and branded to be that candidate, I was thinking that the strategy would have been different. What he's doing now should be what Agyapong should be, because that is Ken's advantage. And you cannot compete with them on that level. You understand it? So I think that I tell people that in any serious country, when people even have the dream of going to public office, the first person they hire is a publicist.
Yeah, they have a crisis. I'm on high publicist, yeah.
Appointment number power crano. Yaman appointment only publicist. If you want the story, my journalist will go and put publish in the media for me. And no.
Okay.
Politics and politicians. A politician is a whole brand. Okay. The way big companies will actually employ experts in branding, in communication to project their institution's image. A politician is a product that needs several experts to brand and project him. But that is what our politicians